ever call an Enchi sunset out, that's an Enchi sunset right there. 6:30 in the morning out here. It's supposed to be 100-something degrees today and it's raining. What on earth is going on out here, man? My buddy Malka is still staying with it. I told him he should because it's freaking hot out there, and he was kind of staying in his bus for a bit, which I think we'll go check out the bus today. I got it running, and maybe we'll take a cruise in it down the road. Also on the agenda is clean the house. Sounds exciting, right? But it's a mess. Oh my gosh, the house is a mess. I know I always say the house is a mess, I need to clean it. But this time it's a disaster area. It is just a disaster. And I can't find the batteries for this camera because it's somewhere in that mess. And maybe there's one other thing, maybe I'm forgetting what we're gonna do today. One other thing, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now I've really gone for a run. Before I just ran a couple steps around with holding a selfie stick just to make it look like I was running, because I was planning to go for a run, but then I got this little like thing. Oh yeah, there's the proof right there. I got this little thing in my back, probably because I haven't run in forever, and then I'm trying to do it holding a selfie stick at the same time. It didn't work out so well, and I thought, oh, I better take it easy. And then I was like, I'm gonna really talk about running on the vlog and not really run. It's like sometimes I'm full of it, but not usually. And I wanted to make this one of those not usually moments. So there we go. And it's about time I picked it up because I'm getting pretty out of shape, man. I'm actually in the worst shape of my life right now, which as American standards go, I'd probably settle in somewhere as average American. But I don't want to be average, and I want to feel good. I feel okay most of the time, but man, it's been a little bit. I've been not doing so hot. So started implementing the run. Next I gotta shut my diet in because don't get me wrong, I ate some pizza last night, I ate some ice cream. And the ice cream was vegan, but it was still ice cream. The pizza was definitely not vegan. And maybe once a month I'll check out a Casey Neistat video just because I like the guy's style. He does a really good job, and I like to just see how the people that are doing it really well are doing it, just so I can figure out how maybe I could do it really well in my own sort of fashion. He was running. It was the first thing he's running, there's a guy trying to keep up with him, one of his buddies like running like, had run 2 miles with him and then dug out after 2 miles. Then Casey continued on for 8 miles without seeming distressed about it. And I was like, dude, that's right. And then I literally stopped the video, got up, put on my running shoes, and hit the road because it's time, guys. So what was that other thing we were gonna do today? Was one other thing we're gonna do? We're gonna check on the sunset clutch. You guys want to see something wild? Hey Noah, can you come out here for a second? Give us a big smile. What happened, bud? What happened?
Broke off.
Yeah. How did it happen?
We were playing games and my tooth fell off.
Yeah.
And I bumped the cardboard. That's all I know.
That was not a Noah knows. Little dude cut his front tooth out. He actually had a cap put on there. Maybe a year and a half ago. He chipped his tooth pretty bad on a toilet seat or on the sink, something. He chipped his tooth, so they put a little cap on it. And I think it was just the cap that came off. But we're gonna take him to the dentist. Hillary's freaking out, but I think it's somewhat hilarious because I did read that some 4-year-olds do lose their baby teeth. Not the end of the world, but we are gonna go to the dentist to make sure everything's good with it. So. Woohoo! Yeah, dude. Thanks, Grimmins. Slight change of plans, but not really. It's hot. Look at how bright it is. You see how blisteringly, it's deadly out here. This is insane. Do you see what's going on right now? It's like, it's so hot. My camera can't even adjust. Oh, geez, there it goes. It's hot. It's like 106. We're gonna head out to Morro Bay where it's like 72 degrees. So Hillary's already out there. We're gonna meet the boys and Hillary, and then we're gonna take over the shift, and then we'll go head out the double-decker bus. I promise before the end of this day, we will pop in and give a good, long, hard look at the Sunset Clutch, because some of the snakes are coming out. And good thing too that we take a little break, I think, because a couple more just came out. So maybe by the time we get back, maybe at least half of the clutch will be out of their eggs. Oh, it's Rimmons.
I think it's your turn now.
Okay.
Oh, did you miss me? The puppy dog.
What's up, dogs?
What you want?
Movies.
The last movies now?
Yeah.
Ooh. And you get to go again.
Leaving Uncle Dave's. Gonna go check out the bus. Yeah, that's the freaking shot right there, bro.
Check out Malcolm's bus and wash your car and wash your truck.
Well, we're definitely gonna check out Malcolm's bus. I don't know if we're gonna wash the truck though. Malcolm washed it yesterday.
No, I'm saying your truck.
Oh no, we're not gonna wash my truck. Malcolm washed it yesterday.
Was what yesterday?
My truck.
Oh.
You got a sweaty head, my scam. How you doing? You having a good time? You having a good day? Oh, you like the eagle up there? You like that? What do you think? You like that? Eagle and the flag? Maybe we can take a look inside. Hey Malcolm, can we look inside?
I really did.
Step up there.
It's okay. He's just starting it. It's okay. He just started it. It's okay. It's okay. He just started it up. Let's go up the stairs. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay. I don't think Eli liked the sound of the bus starting up. Did that scare you? It's okay.
We are so high.
Pretty sweet, guys. What do you think? Got a nice little got sound system in here, and all these dining tables for eating. Pretty nice pieces of wood decked out. You can cruise around the town, and then the whole bottom is going to be all decked out with a kitchen, like a full, you know, chef's kitchen. So pretty sweet. What do you think, bro? Pretty hot up here, huh?
It's pretty warm, yeah.
It's too hot. It's so hot up here. It means it's so hot. I know it.
What?
What do you know?
Right up here. Big engine, huh? Big bus.
He needs to drive around anyway because we just replaced the batteries. He wants to charge the other batteries that are already in there and get the alternator running, and I don't know, just take it for a spin. It hasn't moved for over a year, so. I'm sure you guys are saying, finally, in the snake room, right? I got my stuff all huge lights. I've got it lit up like the Challenger in here. Here's the Coral Glow Pied Het Clown Clutch, deep in shed. Figured I'd show that real quick and get the thing worked out. You see my little setup here? I got my macro lens pointed down at the tub, and then the two lights, of course, to make things bright as they possibly can be and get really good lighting on everything. And then with the macro lens, you guys will get a nice, good close-up shot, detailed shot of what the snakes look like, because I want you to be able to see that. What's the point of video if you can't see things well, right? So if you guys could please pardon me, I'm all over the place emotionally today. I'm just like, there it is. Those are the snakes that are out so far. We got 5 out. Clearly 2 of them are visual sunsets. And this project, guys, I knew this project was gonna be the project that would hopefully set us up, you know, set us forward with Triple B as a business. And I mean, when I first saw sunsets, I mean, if you guys ever first saw those first sunset pictures that came out, you see this blood orange snakes that were just mind-blowing. And then I wanted so bad to get into the project, and I waited and I waited and came up with the money. It was expensive, you know. I paid $9,000 for the hets, and then the pinstripe female. If you guys have been following since the beginning, you know that pinstripe field, she passed on me. She developed an RI and just went quick, and that was a pretty major setback. And luckily Brian just stepped up, man, and took care of me. I was mind blown with that, and this has been a big deal for me. This has been it's been a long time coming on this thing, man. This day has been the day for me. If I hadn't hit any visuals on this day, I would have been devastated. I'm not gonna lie, I'd have been devastated. But so I've been stressing about this particular clutch coming, just because it's a game changer for me, you know. I mean, I took a lot of risk going into this. It's not like I've got a ton of money floating around, you know. The kids, we're all sleeping in the same bed, you know. And when I came in here, when I saw that first head pipping out and I saw a sunset, man, I couldn't believe it, man. Look at these things, they're beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I'm torn, I don't know what to do, because obviously the game-changing part of it is that it's going to potentially provide us a lot of capital in the business to move forward and potentially make a living and support the family. But the other half of me, it's like, I don't want to let these things go, man. Look at them. Look at the, okay, I'm gonna single out a couple. I'm leaning towards normal. I'm leaning toward normal pos head, of course. It's a good looking snake. This one here, no, there's no doubt about this being cinnamon. And if I had to make a wild guess at it, I'm gonna say the things that hit. I mean, that the color in that tail, I mean, there's these pinks. I'm not sure if it's showing up exactly on camera, but there's just these pinks in this that just lead me to believe that this thing is a het. And same thing with the normal. I mean, you look at the belly on this normal, just kind of the tracking and the pinkishness. Like that's got to be a het. I'm not a professional. I mean, I'm not a expert by any means yet as far as identifying hets or anything like that, but it looks like het to me. So they're gonna stay here, of course. We'll find out. And then this here is both Enchi and cinnamon, and look at the pink color on that thing. I mean, that deep orangish red color. You see that? You see that? Is that incredible coloration or what? That thing is mind-blowing. And all these possets that are females, they're staying here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They're staying here. Okay, let's move on to what is definitely a cinnamon sunset. Now, I'm not sure if this is Cinny Enchi. There's only one picture I've found online of a cinnamon sunset, and this is kind of it, what it looks like. But I mean, potentially could be Enchi. That just could be my wishful thinking that it's cinnamon Enchi, and it's probably not. But it's definitely a cinnamon sunset at the very least. And she or he is being good. I haven't sexed them yet, but she or he is being very nice right now. she's actually biting me right out the bat, which is awesome because I never have a ball python. I was telling Miguel when I was at his place, half his ball pythons were biting me. I was like, man, I wish I had a ball python that bit me because all my snakes are so docile, and I just find that the really feisty ones, it leads to being a really good eater. But this girl, she's being fairly good right now, but man, she was going at me. It was pretty cool. Nice to see a ball python with a little bit of defiance in them. It's almost I don't know how to describe this color. It's like a plum. Like around the belly gets to be looking like kind of like a plum, and it's just wild. And that right there is, of course, as you can probably tell and guess why, that's my favorite right there. That was actually the first one to pip right there, and it's an Enchi Sunset. If I could have ever called an Enchi Sunset out, that's an Enchi Sunset right there. And he is a boy, which is perfect. I mean, a boy is what we need. A boy is what we're hoping for, and the best looking snake in my opinion. And he's a boy. So it's still surreal. This whole thing is just completely surreal. I can't believe that we hit the odds. I mean, we hit the odds exactly. We hit exact odds. I mean, 8 eggs. 2 of them were visual sunsets. That's the odds. 25% chance to have visual sunsets. 2 were sunsets. One's an Enchi, one's a cinnamon. 50-50. It's just like the odds were perfect. Like if you couldn't, you flip a quarter 100 times, and half the time his heads, half the time his tails. That's like what this clutch is. It's like exact odds. Look at this snake, man. Look at that snake. Look at the colors. Who knew a bunch of snakes could make a guy so happy, man? Who knew? I want to thank you guys for all the support, man. The support has been huge. You guys have been huge, and that's why I really wanted to show these snakes here first, because you guys have been just amazingly supportive, and I can't express to you in words how much you guys' support has meant to me, and it's just gotten me through to this moment so well. And so I want to show you guys first. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is ridiculous. I sound ridiculous because I can't even talk straight right now. Gosh, it's gonna be... See what happens. We're not out of the woods yet. The risk is still there. These some healthy looking babies right here. Don't get me wrong. These babies are looking strong, healthy, just good, solid, all pipping on their own, just looking good. So it's... the chances of them not surviving are slim. However, that's always a chance. So we're not out of the woods yet, guys. An amazing feeling. Oh my gosh. That's what it's really all about right there. That. Little dude hanging half off the edge. That's what it's really about right there, man. That's what it's about. And did I tell you? We're having a girl.